Thank you very much, Jonathan. Excuse me. If you came through into the crypt by those doors down there, you would have walked between two sculptures, one of Benelong and the other of Barangaroo. They are a constant reminder to us all that we are the first people here. We owe them a debt of gratitude, so I acknowledge with sincerest gratitude the peoples who were custodians of this land, not for 157 years, but 57,000 years. Thank you all for coming today, and thank you to all those who organised it. Before I say a few words, you may or may not have a copy of that book. There are some freebies here just today. They're very expensive. And might I say that the author, Father Peter McMurray, is here. He may sign it for you. Got a bunged-up hand. Look, it'll be a marvellous keepsake for your great-great-great-grandchildren. You never know what value it might accrue. Now, many saints have come to this parish, among them Mary McKillop. She told her sisters, "We are but travellers here." Travellers have to get used to saying farewell. Farewell, in fact, is a Middle English word that literally means travel well. Farewell necessarily implies people. It's about people. St. Patrick's is first and foremost people. Pilgrim people. Pilgrim people of God. Over generations, a certain spirit has emerged amongst these people. I would suggest that this spirit we recognise here at St. Patrick's is a presence. It is the presence of generations of travellers, past and present, folk who come looking for God, searching for peace, wanting to give thanks, seeking strength and light in their struggles with good and evil, or just kneeling in adoration. We're all part of this march of pilgrims. I like to think that the Marists who have served at St. Patrick's over these last 157 years have contributed something distinctive to that spirit. Father Peter, with the bung hand, reports a moment of our history in Australia from about 100 years ago. It reminds us of the humanity of the Marists. Peter tells the story that arose in 1920 when the provincial here, a Frenchman by the name of Jean-Baptiste Chevrel, had complained to the Superior General back in Rome, Jean-Claude Raffin, about, and I quote, the collection of misfits and malcontents he had inherited in the province. The Superior General wrote back and said, "Isn't it a fact that one should expect this mixture of good and bad when one has responsibility for administering a religious congregation? The members of which are," and he was quoting someone else, "they're not angels, nor men confirmed in grace." Our founder, Father Jean-Claude Whelan, said Marists should be instruments of mercy. Father Peter Piquet, already mentioned by Bishop Denny, exemplified those men, amongst them the current Marist incumbents of St. Patrick's, who sought to be instruments of mercy, but who are not angels, nor men confirmed in grace. Father Piquet arrived at St. Patrick's towards the end of 1880, and the obituary, or the epitaph, written of his, I would like to share with you. Incidentally, it's Father Piquet's anniversary today. He died on the 10th of August, 1936. On the epitaph, we read, "Shepherd of sinners, to him went the drunkard from near the cut. the shamefaced man from a distant parish, afraid to face the fierce blackthorn morality of his local priest, the wife of a mixed marriage, troubled in conscience, and some of those tired and distressed poor women who along Lower George Street hold out the begging bowl of their flesh. His colleagues thought his methods too quick and his penances too light. Clerical envy always finds its grounds. But the French priest induced more people to make amends, to restore and to repair, than all those who angrily rebuked the sinners. He loosed their sins and later went into their homes as a friend, making things straight. St. Patrick's has also been known, as a matter of fact, for the availability of the sacraments, especially reconciliation and Eucharist, but also matrimony, baptism, confirmation, and anointing. On a wet Thursday evening on the 18th of May 1972, I came here to be ordained priest. As we say farewell to each other, we do so with deep gratitude, sadness and joy. On behalf of the Marists, past and present, I add another old English salutation. Goodbye, which means God be with you. Thank you.